Well, this is from British Africa, everybody you are following. So we are coming from you live from the office of the Liberia Agricultural Commodity Regulatory Authority, that is to say LACRA, where mass portion of employees here have come to applaud the Director General for massive improvement of the institution. First, we'll begin with the public relations officer or director who's going to guide us through this. Welcome to Front Page.
Thank you, Francis, and we want to say thanks to Front Page for coming to our office to see for themselves firsthand some of the massive improvement here since Christopher Sankolo was appointed as Director General by His Excellency President President of Liberia. So we are happy that you are here.
Like you and some of your colleagues, they are appreciating the DG for massive improvement of this institution. Do you care to tell us some of the improvements that you are carrying on in this place?
Well, first of all, if anybody can tell the story or the social story of LACRA, it is us. Because, for example, sitting here, I was employed in 2018 during the CDC administration. So we saw what happened here in terms of improvement in the lives of employees here. For example, in the past, offices were not renovated. Today I'm sitting in an office fully air-conditioned. During the 6-year period, employees were squatting in hallways. We have no offices to work. You see from here, there's a desk. We have a computer here. And all these happened under the administration of Christopher Sankolo. In the past, employees were trekking long distances to come to work. Some of them using their personal resources to come to work. There was no vehicle for employees. Today we have 2 brand new buses. And like I said, I will take you on a gala tour to see for yourself some of the things I'm talking here. The 2 brand new buses are packed outside there for employees. Like the business is here. In the past, we would sit outside there waiting for the rain to stop before we can go home. But today, right after work, all the employees are in the bus and they are being dropped to the various places of where they live. So these are some of the progress, massive renovation under his administration. That's the first thing when he took over, he initiated, because you can run an office and employees don't have somewhere to sit, right? So offices were renovated and desks were placed there for all the work. That's the first thing. If you tour very bathrooms here, they were in a very deplorable condition, very deplorable condition. There was no running water in the bathroom for employees. So most of the time, employees will have to use places outside of the office here, places outside the office here to defecate, right? But today you have a bathroom that have a running water system. That was done under his administration. We go outside there.
So in less than 2 years, since he
in less than a year, he accomplished all these. In less than a year, he accomplished all these, and the accomplishments are many. But I'm just talking of few because we have some employees here who you also talk to. Like I said, I will take you on the guided tour.
So in terms of reforms within the agriculture sector, what have been some of the achievements for LACRA under this administration?
Well, it has been massive in terms of, for us, we are specific. We regulate agricultural commodities with specific emphasis on cocoa, coffee, and palm oil. Under the previous administration, we exported roughly around 2,000 metric tons. But today, just from 2024 to 2025, we have, as our record will show, exported around 32,000 metric tons. That's a huge achievement just in 1 year under his administration, right? So decentralization, our offices, we are an agency that should not be sitting in Monrovia here. We're supposed to be in the counties. Like maybe I want to retrogress a bit. We took over from the former LPMC, Liberia Produce Marketing Corporation, that had offices across the country. So we inherited some of these offices, and today, if you go in some of the counties, we have staff stationed there. And they are all working. In the past, that was not the case. So this is some of the things President Sankolo is doing. He's doing a very massive work here.
So can we continue? To
Yes, so
talk to
I
other
will take
employees?
you. I will take you on a gallery tour of the building.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the office of the public relations director. See here, well equipped, honor his administration.
So in short, during the CDC-led government, there was no AC,
There was
no office there, no computer.
There was nothing here. Like I said, employees were squatting. We were sitting in hallways working. But today you can see for yourself. So I will take you to the other offices to see and talk to the other side. So yeah, we are moving to the office of the this is the program office. This is the program office. And of course, this is the director. His name is Philip Ojotober. So Philip, this is our guest from Front Page Africa. He's here to talk to us about some of the accomplishments here on Christmas and Applaud administration in 1 year time.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So like you said, could
We'll
you?
meet you.
Yeah, me too, my pleasure. So could you tell us some of the improvements since the new DG takes office?
As you can see for yourself, the improvement department has an office space. Yeah, it was on the new DG, Christopher Sankolo, that we've been able to have this workspace, decent workspace to enable us to carry on our task. It's furnished, ideally furnished. You see the atmosphere for yourself. A decent workspace, of course, is a motivation by yourself. As your office is your second home. So imagine how it used to be. So today, we happy to be here, come to work, because you know when you come into work, the convenience, you know. So we happy with this. I see it as an accomplishment, or one of the accomplishments.
How long have you been here?
Few months after LACRA got into full operation, so we're talking about over 6 years now.
Okay, so the LACRA then during the CDC-led government and the LACRA now during the Joseph Baga-led government, how do you grade the two?
What a question. Like I said, the program management unit is one of the most important departments. Here today we have an office. So logically that should be a grading by itself.
So by then during the CDC-led government, you never had office for program department? What do you mean?
No, the place wasn't occupied by then.
Okay.
Yeah, there were attempts, so it did not reach this level. So on DG Sankolo, yeah, the entire building now is in full use on DG Sankolo.
Which makes it very effective for your work as program department.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Great, thank you. So welcome to Front Page Africa. Can you tell me what's your name?
My name is LACRA, and I'm a research officer here at LACRA.
How long have you been working with LACRA?
Yeah, I've been working with LACRA from the CDC government since Joshua took over. And then the director that was appointed here came along with him.
Who was the director?
And then it was Dr. John Flomo.
So the LACRA then and the LACRA now, how do you weigh on the two?
The LACRA then, it was not as compared to now. The LACRA now is far way better, because back then this office that you see here, you see me sitting in my beautiful chair behind my desk. We were sitting out there because this building was not in use. But when Honorable Christopher Sankolo and his team took over, they renovated this whole building. Every office you see here, you will see a beautiful decoration with desks and AC. But then we used to be out there, just sit there and lecturing. When you tired, you go to your hall But now we are able to do our work effectively, and we have bosses that can bring us to work on time. So now I see the rescue mission here fully in swing, because LACRA needed that rescue. And Christopher Sankolo and his team, indeed, they rescue us. So it's far way better than back then.
If you were asked to recommend one or two things, what would be your recommendation?
Oh, I would recommend that Honorable or President Joseph Boakai should pray to have people like Christopher Sankolo in every entity, because he's doing good. He's doing extremely well here, I can tell you for free. He made me believe in the rescue agenda. He's doing extremely well.
So you have full confidence that over the next 4 or 5 years, as your DG remains, there will be massive improvements?
Of course, there will be. There will be a lot of improvement, because just in 1 year, I got a nice furnished office, I got boss to bring me to work, and I'm getting some benefits. I know in a few years from now, LACRA is going to be one of the top entities in Liberia.
That's wonderful. LACRA is on the rise.
So Francis, we'll take you to all the offices. That was the program office. So we'll take you to the General Services office. This is the office of the General Services Department, and this is the Director for General Service.
Yeah. So good morning, Director, and welcome to Front Africa.
Thank you, good morning.
So Kia telling us about the LACRA then under the CDC-led government, and the LACRA now under your new DG.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you have observed in terms of improvements?
Well, you can see for yourself, under the past leadership, actually, I never had an office to sit in as the Director for General Services. I spent my time sitting in the conference room. There I did all my work. But today, as you can see, I have an office, fully AC. You can see I have a computer, I have a printer, cabinet. You see, there are a lot of improvement. Everywhere in this building you go, all offices are fully AC. In the past, we never had.
You never even had an office to work from?
No.
But everybody was almost working from the conference room.
Yeah.
So in terms of effectiveness, how it was here?
Well, I can tell you, in the past, I will speak for myself.
Which is good.
I can tell you that most of my functions were being performed by other leadership. It is something that is requested, Director General could just sit in his office and just do communication and send it, and it comes. It won't pass through the proper proceeding. I am the custodian of all assets of LACRA. All internal requests are being done by me for the procurement of goods and services for LACRA. But in the past, I never had that opportunity to perform my duty, and everything. Even today, we have a warehouse that you can go in and see stationery parked. You will see furniture parked, waiting for people to do requests for them to receive them. But in the past, there was nothing of such.
So the LACRA then, so the LACRA now and the LACRA then, the LACRA now is much more preferable and better
100%
than the LACRA
better
then.
than what it was before.
So what would be your 1 or 2 recommendations to your current DG?
My recommendation to him is, I know that there will be a lot of claims and counterclaims that will come around, but he has chosen the right path to do the right thing, to make his subject to feel at work, creating a good working atmosphere for his subject. Let him continue and let him not focus or be distracted from what he needs.
Why is the president having to call your DG? How will you feel?
Very bad. Very, very bad. Nobody in LACRA here will tell you that if President Boakai recall DG Sankolo today, anybody here will be happy. I doubt it. You are going around, you are doing interview, you will interview others.
In terms of human relationship, how do you grade your current Director General?
Upgrading 100%. This is somebody that you even leave for here, you go out of town. You will sit on the same table, eat in the same pan. He's not different from you. He don't keep himself from you, no. He's extraordinary. Look, for me, I feel that this is LACRA God's sin.
Okay, it was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
So, for example, we will briefly go upstairs to the office of the administration. But before we go there, we have the planning department. The department prepares all our documents and it's here. So this is the
Department of Planning and Policy.
and Policy. This is the director and this is one of the staff. So this is our colleague from West Africa.
Good morning, Director, and welcome to From Bishop Africa.
Thank you so very much.
So we have come on a guided tour. So we've been talking to some of your colleagues who have said a whole lot in terms of the improvement here by your new Director General. Do you care to talk us through some of the things you have observed as massive improvement here at LACRA?
Sure. Since the new management took over, there have been massive development around the place. As you can see, this office, let me start from right here. This office one. The air conditioner was never here. These are things that were never seen in these offices. But when the new Director General took over, all of our offices became air-cooled offices. People to sit in. More than that, our Director General had done a lot. He had transformed this institution to some extent. If you notice, there is a water tower up there. The water runs through the building. But unlike before, our janitor used to take water upstairs in bucket to flush the commode. Our bathroom were not human friendly. So nowadays, our security, new renovated booth out there. We got buses to convey all the work. We got cars that our Director General bought when he took over. We got motorbikes. We are mobile in this compound. As we can see, the place is improving on a daily basis. And we hope that more of the improvement will come in the nearby future.
Why did the president decide to recall your DG? How will you feel?
Recall?
Yeah, meaning to take it from here.
No, it will be one of the worst case scenarios for the employee of LACRA, because we have overwhelmingly celebrated this young man who have come and have transformed this place. Taking him from here now, it will be a mirage to us. We beg the president, don't go that route. LACRA was at a dying dream, and now we are at this point, and we're hoping to go forward.
At a ratio of 1 to 5, if we're asked to create a LACRA on the CDC level government, a LACRA now on the Joseph German government, what would be your score? As 5 being your highest?
4.
So lastly, do you have anything to add on to what you...
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to you for coming and gathering information from the houses itself now. And as you can see, if you tour this building in the various department, you will notice that most of the things we are seeing will be repeated. It will be repeated, except for people who don't want good to come to this sector, especially the agriculture sector that the president holds so dearly to his heart as one of the pillars of the arrest agenda. So thank you so very much.
Alright, so let me just, my name is George Gale, and I'm on staff. As I introduce you regularly, I'm the staff of the department. And if you tour this entire building, you will see massive improvement. They are enormous when it comes to the issue of employee welfare. Since the ascendancy of our Director General on Christopher Sankolo, we have there have been massive changes. The employee welfare have to do with the issue of transportation, because employees used to pay their way from their various homes and to and fro to continue to work. But this time around, we decided to add the bar of mini buses, and the 2 mini buses, go also that you see the mini buses, and it's to ease the transportation assets that have to do with LACRA. They also have to do with the just benefit, the entitlement to our various local directors and things. Since the ascendancy, at least our directors and local directors now are getting some benefit as a director. If you tour this building now, you assess the area you are, most of our directors will tell you that they are benefiting from it. They are benefiting from a scratch card, which was not happening before. The issue of furniture. If you tour the various offices on LACRA now, you will see the area is furnished to capacity and make the work very accessible for all our staff and things. So the issue of critical Sankolo coming to LACRA is a blessing for the staff here. So I think we want to encourage the president that critical Sankolo is a man that transforming LACRA for now, because we don't need a child to run this institution. The institution can be run by a man who have the visionary art and developmental idea. So keeping critical Sankolo to LACRA for now, the next year you see a great and dramatic change within the sector of the cocoa and coffee, or specifically agriculture.
So if you ask to recommend one or two things that could be improved here, what would be your recommendation?
Yeah, the issue of salary. Even though he's trying in bed, but the issue of salary, because as you know, the institution is being paid by the civil service agency of Liberia, because we are a government institution. So the issue of salary, it cannot be, it can be recommended to him, but it cannot be done by he alone. So I want to recommend to he and the board, because he had to recommend to the board for our salary to be improved. So he can recommend to the board the issue of salary when it is settled. I think this whole entire, I think the situation of LACRA will be put to rest.
The LACRA then on the CDC-led government and the LACRA now on the Children Human Park government, what would you prefer?
So for me, to be honest with you, I was in here during the past administration. But the day they are back. But we met a lot of offices, we met a lot of deplorable situations on ground. So he took from that level why they started trying to improve up to the level in which he can take the institution.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so we can go upstairs and maybe gauge the opinion of the other staff. This test leads to the office of the Director General.
Okay.
And of course the Deputy for Administration and Finance. So we can talk to the Special Assistant to the Director General. So, where is Zoe? Is Zoe here? So this is the Office of the Director General. This is the protocol to the DG. You can also gauge your international. This is calling from Front Page Africa. It's to already facilitated to see firsthand what's happening here on the administration of Critical Sankolo.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Your name?
Alita.
Alita who?
Alita Paul.
Okay. How long have you been working with LACRA?
Almost 8 years now.
8?
About 8 years, yes.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. Guess that you've been here for quite a while now and you understand the entire theory and how things goes here. So can you tell us some of the improvement under the new DG?
Wow. For the past 7 to 8 years now, there have been a lot of improvement since then. I can remember as far back as a year or 2 years ago. From that to now, things have improved under this new Director General. That to say that there were so many things that were not given to us or being done for the employees of this great agency, but through Christopher Sankolo, a lot of improvement, even in the life of the employees.
The LACRA then on the CDC-led government and the LACRA now on the Children Human Park government. How do you see this?
Wow. I would say at the level of the previous government, we were maybe, I would say, from 1 to 10, I would say 5. But for Joseph Boyga, I would say from 1 to 20.
20? Which oversees the 10?
Which oversees the 10?
So can you tell us about some of the achievements you have seen here on the Joseph Boyga government?
And then the Joseph Boyga government, we the employees, our livelihood had transformed, because then transportation, which is a key for employees to come to work, is at 100.
Oh wow, so meaning during the CDC government, you never had trouble with you? Never had buses to
We
commute
didn't have
employees
buses,
from work to
not at all. I live as far as Fender.
Wow.
I transport myself all through. So for the past year, I can say that I can wake up in the morning and say yes. The transportation will be here at so time, ready and get to the big appointment.
Is it first time for LACRA to own its own bus?
Since I've been here for the past 8 years, yes.
So what could be your recommendation to your new DG?
My new DG as a senior protocol is that he's done a lot, and we pray that he continues to do more, because in life human capacity building is a key. It's a key. So everything that the employees need, which in his weak way and through him being a humanitarian and on a rescue mission, we pray that more and more will be done. And we know that he's not going to stop here. He's going to go on and on and on. And I pray that we will be with him in this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You are welcome.
So, this is Mr. Zoyu. He's the Special Assistant of the Director General.
Good morning, Chief, and welcome to Front Page Africa.
Thank you. I'm grateful this morning to be given the privilege to speak to Front Page Africa.
Can you tell us how long you've been working with LACRA?
I think I started somewhere around March. February 3rd, I started and got employed. Yeah, and got employed finally with the Liberian government through the CSF.
So what are some of the things you have observed since you came in?
I think from listening survey, from what we heard when we took over, it's like even during the dedication ceremony, all of the invitees, including the agriculture chairperson, the minister, they said a lot about the transformation that have taken place at LACRA. And the food, I think right now when I was told that when it started, they had a 5 kVA generator running an agency like this. Right now they have something around 45 kVA generator that supply the entire building. As you can see, we are in a fully cooled office. And be food in the way we have our AC. Yeah. And we had our own transformer now being purchased, and we've been paying electricity on the 24-hour basis. We had a running water in the entire building, but then they never had running water. As you can see out there, got 2 brand new buses to take staff home and bring them to work to ease out of things. Right now, to speak, each of the employees have an insurance that I think this is the first of it comes on the LACRA. LACRA is a Director General who's been so far-sighted, who have worked lengthily in the private sector. With the innovation, you're able to bring all those different things that right now we have insurance. As you go in the building, walk, you see staff have dispenser, water are very cold, to have access to water. A lot of good things are really taking place at LACRA right now.
So if there's a recommendation, what would you recommend?
I think
look forward to seeing improve here at LACRA.
I have worked in the private sector for a little over 10 years with different usage projects, work with government, self-responsible, working different entities, and coming to LACRA and seeing the level of leadership that the Director General have introduced, that every staff has seen in our general staff meeting. People give regular update on what happened in the various department, recommending mitigation strategies. How can we take LACRA to another level? And every ballot entity voice or voices have been heard at another level. I think I have seen something new style of leadership. I have learned on this leadership on the watch of creation for this Sankolo. So I think we need to continue the legacy of good leadership. In some cases, people who have done well, I think one reason why government have not made significant progress is that people who have done well or doing well, some people see like the way that I will make sure I get this person also, we all can remain the way we remain. But I think one of the watch of for this Sankolo, we are doing significant well. Less than 1 year or more than 1 year, few months, see a huge transformation have taken place at all sectors, all levels of LACRA.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, first we'll talk to 2 officers, then we can just call your place. We can talk to the administration, then we'll talk to the HR office down there. And then we'll call this is the office of. This is the Director for Administration. It's only 2 work to see person was.
Yeah, Mr. Administrator, welcome to Front Page Africa.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell us your name?
My name is Joseph Kelly. I'm the Director for Administration at LACRA.
Mr. Kelly, how long have you been working with LACRA?
I joined the team a year ago. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So since you came in, what are some of the things you have observed? What are some of the things you think have improved? What are some of the things you saw here that were not okay for today? You now have a very smooth and then you're able to in working relationship with the institution and every other thing that's happening here.
Well, the first thing we observe is transparency in all of the activities here at LACRA. Because you see, whenever you have a transparent system, that you have things improving in the interest of the employees. All of the books here, the financial records are open. People don't hide any figures here. We see improvement in the lives of the staff. General, like take for instance, when we came here, before you even enter this door, you see all some old decks and what have you. So those are decks that we're using here, but by the time we took over, management saw the need to be able to procure additional decks, new chairs, new computer, new printers, buses, and what have you. So generally, they try to see how best we can be able to improve this place. When we took over this place, this institution was running on 5 kVA generator, my brother. But as I speak to you today, we have a 45 kVA generator that is providing sufficient power for all of the offices. As a matter of fact, it was only the Director General's office that had air conditioning here, but almost all of the offices now, you see, they are using air conditioners. So since we took over, we have seen massive improvement in the well-being of our staff. And
if you're asked to recommend 2 things, what would be a recommendation that needs to be improved here at LACRA?
well, I think one of the things we really need improvement here is budgetary allocation. We need budgetary allocation to improve staff salary, I think, and because that does not fall within the purview of the administration here, that falls within the purview of the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning along with the CSA. So we really need support for that, and generally to see how best we can be able to improve. Also the same budgetary allocation that has to do with buying additional items through the Ministry of Finance for LACRA.
Last from my end, how do you grade the working relationship of your Director General and all of the staff here at LACRA?
Look, if you ask me to grade the Director General of LACRA, I will give him 90%. This man has done extremely well since he took over this institution. LACRA was very, very dead, but since DG took over, I said he has been very transparent, he has been very open, he's very honest. You can even come and just walk to his office in the morning and speak to him, and he's willing to have open communication with you. So I think he has done extremely well, so we need to continue to give him the support so that we can all work towards improving this place and make this place a better place for all of us. Thank you, President. So we're talking about the last office. That's the finance office for financial people. So we don't want to disturb them, so let's talk to the human resource office.
HR.
Yeah, HR office. So just
Well, folks, whether what you are following from this from West Africa, and we are coming to you live from the Liberia Agricultural Commodity Regulatory Authority, as you see, Accra, where schools of their employees are talking to the
Before we talk to the staff, one of the major achievements under his administration is to set up an internal office, an internal audit office. It has never happened before. This is the office of the internal audit, but I'm sure he's not here, so he's going for lunch. But this is the internal audit officer office. So the fellow there is the human resource person here, but I think he's using the bathroom. So we can go. I want us to just, because most of the staff spoke to you and they gave you description of things that are happening.
Oh yeah, sure.
So I just want us to step out a bit so that you can see. Jesus, are you ready? I'm sure Jesus is not ready. So we can step aside and see the bosses that we told you in the interview that was purchased by the director. This is the human resource, not human resource, but this is the internal audit person. He's from IAA. He works from IAA, but for transparency's sake, he's been brought here and he's doing a very marvelous job. So I want us to go out and we can see for ourselves the bosses and the reservoir that was constructed to bring water into the facility. So the director general is not here. This is the deputy commander. And these are the bosses. These are the bosses for the staff. Two brand new bosses. You got one there, you got one here. And this vehicle was purchased by LACRA for the IFA project. We had a vehicle for IFA, but that vehicle was stolen during the previous administration.
Stolen?
It was stolen during the previous administration. Allegedly stolen during the previous administration. But LACRA has managed to procure a brand new one. That is right there. So when you see up there, that is the reservoir. That reservoir was constructed to supply water in the system. I told you about the bathroom condition.
Yeah.
Our janitor used to trek miles to get water to put in the bathroom, but now we have a reservoir that supply water in the system. And you have a transformer up there. It was brought in just a few months ago to serve as a backup for the generator inside there. So we have two power systems, and we have the generator, we have the transformer to boost our energy.
So last day you've been here since 2018.
Yeah.
Now we're now in 2025, which means we've been here for over like 6-7 years now.
7 years
so
now. 7, 8
how's the LACRA then and the LACRA now? Finally from my end, how do you see it?
Well, I will grade the LACRA then 2%. I will grade the LACRA now 10% on the scale, because I mean, we have listed all. In the past, we don't have all these things here. Employees, like I told you from the very beginning, employees were trekking miles. We're coming using our own resources to come to work. Today we have vehicle. We have water in the bathroom. We have insurance. We have insurance here for staff. So if your daughter is sick or if your child is sick, you don't have to use your own resources. And for instance, before I forget, you see the security booth there. That place was vandalized. So I just wanted to go in briefly so that you can see for yourself. That place was never existed. People were just squatting here and there were leakages here. But you see the Director General, he has managed to renovate the officer for our security. And the students have air conditioning and all fully AC. So this is the deputy security person. City offices, they are all fully AC. And we can go to the next one then. In the previous administration, these places were...
So even security booth too has AC?
Yes, of course. Of course, every security booth has AC. So this is the director here? No, he's here. Okay, so this is the director for security, Mr. Jacob Lincoln. Just talk to him for that. 1 minute.
I work on the Food Measure Africa Director. So what's your name?
Jacob Logan.
How long have you been here?
Almost 4 to 5 years.
Wow, many you've been here for quite a while now. So Director, the LACRA then on the CDC level government and the LACRA now on the Unity Party level government. If you were asked Which one would you prefer?
Upgrading the party, 100%.
Why?
Because he has nothing more yet. You see the building, see LACRA building, see our office, nothing but up here. But buy up. So now the Director General doing well.
So the LACRA on the CDC level, man, how was it? Like,
Nothing good.
so the LACRA now is much more better than the LACRA then.
Yes.
So if you're asked to recommend what needs to be improved, what would be your recommendation?
Oh, well, the improvement now to the play in LACRA, you can see our boss and things are going on well for us here. So now I'm not coming here. They're sorry for us.
I can security making top plenty. Thank you.
So, for instance, we have toured the offices. You have seen for yourself. This is just to debunk information that the DG is underperforming. You have heard from the employees themselves. I want to say thank you for coming. We say thanks to Front Page Africa for giving us the time.